Hello, Trevor Smith. Welcome to THP Live. Can you go over what the Cardinal rules here? The Cardinal rules here, what are they?
No drugs, alcohol, paraphernalia. That means if you come in here with a bong or, anything like that, cocaine, or meth, for God's forsaken, any kind of drug, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get restarted. You're not going to get kicked out, but you'll get restarted. And that's the good thing about drugs. They sympathize with you, and they know that you're a drug addict, so they're not going to kick you out.
Okay, so that's the first one. No alcohol. What's the second?
No violence. It's a anti-violence policy here. If you get...
Can you tell me of an incident that happened here that happened?
With Jimmy V?
Yeah.
That involved Jimmy V and Rocky, which is you. And he come up to you and he come on with a chokehold.
Well,
and from what I gather, you got a little intense about that situation, and you went and they did away with old Jimmy, and they'll do away with anybody actually who touches another person.
okay.
Which is a good thing.
What's the third one?
All guys are here. No sexually acting out. Now that gets into what I was talking about. Touching and physically fondling is not allowed and it's prohibited thing.
That would be good here anyway because it's all male.
It is all male. It's not co-ed, and I wish it was co-ed, but then again, it's pretty bad if you sexually act out. It's with a male.
I know there was an incident with Michael L. He got some rubber gloves and made a feces.
Oh, I've heard about the Fifi incident. There have been quite a bit of Fifi incidents actually that I've heard of, and the squishing sounds around the bunks areas. You will know what's going on with a Fifi when you hear that squishy sound, the jelly type squishy sound. Not very good.
Okay, what about the fours no walk away?
That means if you elope or walk away, you're gonna get probably discharged.
Let's move through these a little faster. No stealing or borrowing or gambling.
No stealing, borrowing, gambling. Which gambling, I've gambled here. Not afraid to say that. Stealing, I don't steal, but some people have, and they've been kicked out. Borrowing, I've borrowed here too. That's just one of those things that you do confidentially and not let anybody else know.
What about the compliance with policies and staff direction? That's still like disrespecting staff.
Yeah, you don't disrespect staff. If you were to cough or burp, you need to say excuse me, and it's just common sense guidelines. People step out of the way to try to insult, and that's not a good thing.
What's number 7? Their knowledge of.
The knowledge of, if a resident has any knowledge of the Cardinal rules being broken, that resident has the responsibility to report it to the program community. Yeah, if you're a rat, you would report somebody to the Cardinal, the Cardinal rule being broken, but and a lot of people have done that. There's a guy that's just passive, and he's been known to do that.
What about if it's their job? Like, in my case, it's my job,
It's
man.
your job, but I know that you're a halfway decent guy, and you're not going to report every little thing that happens. If somebody was to step on the grass, you look to see if the grass is dead. If it's not dead, you just simply, turn the other cheek for the most part.
Okay, what about the number 8?
No cell phones, forging metal sheets, it's meeting sheets, forging meeting sheets. We have these meeting sheets, and I'll show you one. You have to get these filled out. That's our dog. Relax. Right here is the meetings that I have so far. You have to have the date, the time, and this is Narcotics Anonymous, for instance, and I had somebody sign it here. Their signatures right here.
Right.
If you forge that signature, you could be discharged. Very easily discharged.
What about the cell phone?
But it's easy to do, and it's easy to get away with.
What about the cell phone?
Look, cell phones are dangerous. You have a cell phone, you might as well have a bomb in here. I mean, cell phones, they go over the boundary. I mean, there's certain things you have to ignore in this place. and you have to just walk a straight line, a narrow path, and everything will be all right. If you don't watch anybody, you're all right.
Is there any more? Smoking or any use of tobacco products are not permitted.
That and what's called, I think it's called Serenity. Serenity is also prohibited.
What's that?
It used to be a legal compound that used to buy on the counter of Minute Marks and so forth. They're doing away with everything. I mean, pretty soon cigarettes will be outlawed in this facility. And, you know, it's an addiction like everything else. I understand them, but it's not good because everybody likes to poke on a cigarette every now and then.
Well, thank you for your time, Trevor. I know you follow all those Cardinal rules.
Yes.
You're a model community member.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Till next time.